Any idea po? Sino mga nagsagot? Nagtuloy nito. Yes, Engineer Di Maili.
Sir, ikakalculate po yung V3 gamit po yung current po tapos resistance sa 3 po. Ay, ng 3 pala.
Dito sa R3. Are you talking
Yes.
about here? Dito po.
Yes po.
Paano po natin ika-calculate? How can we get the value of V3?
I3 multiplied to R3 po.
So this must be, to get for V3 daw, must be I3R3. But the problem is, we are looking for this nga eh. So how can we solve? Paano po inyong ginawa dito? Di ba we are looking for I3?
Mali po pala. V3 over R3 po pala.
V3 over R3. So ito nga po yun, ano? So this is that. Tawag na naman. Ano kaya meron? Yun nga pala. Ma-share ko lang sa inyo. Kaya ako ay wala ng Monday. Ay may emergency si sir. So kung request na din sa inyo, paki-add sa inyong prayers ang aking father. Siya po currently ay nasa ICU. So makapag madami nagdadasal at siya nagigising namin. May natawag na nga ulit. Baka may update na. Anyway, so tuloy natin itong ating discussion. So paano po? Ang gawin natin? Wala nga tayong V3. Sabi nyo, theoretically, to solve for I3, that is V3 over R3. However, we don't have the value of V3. So how can we solve for that? Any idea po? Yes, Engineer Azog.
Bale, kukunin po muna natin yung V1 po dun sa I1 and R1. Since ang concept po ng parallel is same din po ng voltage all throughout the circuit is makukuha na po natin yung I3. Gamit po yung voltage na nakuha natin dun sa I1 and R1 po.
Okay, very good. Kasi diba ang concept natin, when we are dealing with parallel circuit, kung ano man ang voltage across here, siya din actually, voltage across here, voltage across here, and the voltage across your source. Kasi siya ay parallel. May direct connection across each other. Okay, so kung doon tayo dadaan, let's solve first for V1. So ito yung natin kukunin. Ano kaya ang value ng V1 dito? No? So to solve for V1, how can we solve for V1? V1 is equal to
I1 R1 po.
this is I1 R1. What is I1? Your I1 is 8 amperes. Your R1 is 5 ohms. Okay, therefore, what is our V1?
40 po.
This is 40 volts. Okay, kung ito ay 40 volts, therefore, yung ating V2 across R2 is also 40 volts. And our V3 across R3 is also 40 volts. As well as our source voltage na 40 volts. Ayan. From there, makukuha na ba natin ang value ni I3? Can we solve na for the value of I3? Okay. So by substitution, yung V3 mo sabi is 40 volts also. All over. What is your R3? Your R3 is 20 ohms. Therefore, your I3 is what?
Ito po, 2 amperes.
2 amperes. Yan. So, nakuha na natin yung required sa problem. So, this reads ano daw? 2 amperes. Now, halimbawa, pinakuha sa iyo ang value ng I2. Makukuha ba natin yan? Paano po? How can we solve for I2? Kasi may I1 na, may I3 na. Baka magselos naman si R2, walang current across sa kanya. Ano? Yes, Engineer Del Mundo.
By substitution po, since ang current po is parang total current, para makuha po yung total current is total po ng lahat ng current, which is I sub 1, I sub 2, I sub 3 po, ay given po dun yung I sub 1, current I1, which is 8, and then total po is 11, so minus po muna dun. And then natitira po dun is I2 plus I3. Ay given na po yung I3, which is 2 amperes. So isa-substitute po yun. Ang answer po is 1 amperes, 1 amps po.
Okay, very good. Anong nasundan niyo ba? Alam natin at parallel, diba? Your total current is equal to the summation of the individual currents across each resistor. Or simply, that is I1 plus, ilan ba ito? Tatlo. So, I3. If you're going to solve for I2, that is only I total minus the sum of what? I1 and I3. Sabi natin that our I total is 11 amperes and our I1 is what? 8 amperes. And kakasolve lang natin si I3 which is 2 amperes. So this is actually 1 amps. No? Nasundan ba? So ito pala, hindi na siya magseselos. Meron na siyang value. 1 amp. Ano? Ano pa mga possible questions dyan? So ito, wala pa. So if you're going to solve for R2, yan na yung tanong sa next slide. If we're going to solve for R2, paano naging kukunin? Solving for R2. Theoretically, by Ohm's law, R2 is equal to 1. This is equal to
V2 over I2.
V2 over I2. Do we have the value of V2 na?
Yes po.
That is also 40 volts. And our I2 is, sabi natin kanina, is 1 ampere. Therefore, our R2 is what? This is 40 ohms. Now, ito pala is 40 ohms. Halimbawa, itanong naman sa inyo, what is the equivalent resistance of this circuit? Paano pong gagawin if you're asked to solve for the equivalent resistance of the given circuit?
Pagpa-plus po.
Plus po ito. So, ibig sabihin po ba, ang RT natin dyan is 65. Yes, Engineer Bernardo.
Sir, as far as I know po, para po makuha po ang R required po is 1 over R1 plus
Yeah.
1 over R2 po, and so on po.
Very good. Ano? Kasi when we are dealing with parallel circuit, hindi na po applicable itong R is the summation of individual resistances. Yun po ay sa series. Di ba? May na-discuss tayo na formula in solving for total resistance. Wherein yung iyong R1 inverse plus R2 inverse plus R3 inverse plus lahat yun ay naka-inverse. Naaalala? Okay. So, salpaki. Ang values, R1 is 5 plus 40 inverse plus 20 inverse on inverse. So, that is the total resistance of the circuit.
$3.64 po.
3.64. What's the unit?
Ohms po.
Ohms. Is this an exact answer?
Hindi po.
So, ano po yung exact nito? 0.633333?
0.636363 po.
Okay. So, if that's the case, you store the value to A. Marunong mag-store? Naturo ko bang store ng value? Okay, na-store ko sa A. So, this is actually the total resistance of the circuit. But bakit ko pina-store? Kasi let's try to check our answer. How can we check our answer? Theoretically, if we're going to solve for VT, that is ITRT, tama? Okay. So, yung VT natin dito is what? This is?
40 po.
This is 40 volts. So, this must be 40 volts. What is our IT? That is 11 amperes. And then, multiply natin dito sa stored value. Okay. Ano pong sagot? 11 times A.
$40 po.
Okay. So, tali ang ating answer. Therefore, tama ang ating sagot. Ano? Questions? May questions po kayo? Wala. Okay. Kung walang questions, proceed tayo sa example number 2. Pabasa po ako ng example 2. Engineer only.
Two resistors of resistance 3 ohms and 6 ohms are connected in parallel across a battery having a voltage of 12 volts. Determine A, the total circuit resistance, and B, the supply current and the currents flowing in both resistors.
Okay. So, we are given two resistors connected in parallel. Binigay ang values. Si R1 daw is 3 ohms, si R2 is 6 ohms. No, binigyan din tayo ng source voltage na 12 volts. But the question is the total circuit resistance. Therefore, we are asked to solve for what? The total circuit resistance. We are solving for what?
RT.
RT. Okay. Now, try to look at the given circuit. So these are two resistors connected in parallel. So anong formula ang pwede natin i-apply to solve for its equivalent resistance? Pwede ba natin siyang gamitan ng special case? Two resistors connected in parallel. Paano nga ulit yung special case? That is product over ano?
Product over sum po.
Okay. So pwede natin gamitan si product over sum. So if we're looking for RT, that is only product of R1 and R2 over the sum of R1 and R2. Substituting the values, our R1 is 3 and R2 is 6. So this is 3 and 6 over 3 plus 6. Therefore, ano ang ating equivalent resistance?
2 po.
2 po.
This is 2 ohms. Okay. Ano pa ang tanong? The supply current. If we're dealing with supply current, we are referring to what? Referring to what po tayo dito? Supply current. We are solving for
Total current po.
total current. No? If we're going to solve for total current, anong formula natin to solve for total current? That is
V over R.
ano po? VT over RT.
VRP.
Okay, ano yung ating VT? That is 12 volts. What is our RT? That is 2 ohms. Therefore, ano ating IT? I total is
6 po.
6 po.
6 amperes. Ano pa daw yung tinatanong? The currents flowing in both resistors. So, ang I total mo is 6 amperes. Pwede kong sabihin that the current flowing here, which is I total, is 6 amperes. So, alin naman ang hiningi sa atin? Yung value daw ng current flowing through resistor 2, which is I2, and ito, I1. Ano? So, how can we solve for the values of I1 and I2? If we are solving for I1, how can we solve for I1? I1 is equal to what?
Total voltage over R po. R1.
Okay. So, this must be V1 over R1. But, do we have the value of V1?
Yes po.
What's the value of V1?
12 volts.
What's the value of V2?
12 volts din po.
Okay.
12
Because
din po.
they are connected in parallel. So, 12 volts over, what is our R1 again? That is 3 ohms. Therefore, our I1 is 4 amperes. Okay, if you're going to solve for I2, pwede ko bang sabihin that I2 is just the difference between IT and I1? Do you agree?
Yes po.
Okay, so this is only 6 amperes minus 4 amperes. Therefore, our I2 is 2 amperes. Pero kung gusto mo naman, dumaan ka sa formula. If you're going to use the formula, I2 is equal to V2 over R2. Your V2 is also 12 volts. Your R2 is what? Bakit R2? Oo, R2 nga. Kasi I2 nga ang hinahanap. Your R2 is 6. So what is your I2 pa din? That is also 2 amperes. So kung saan ka man dumaan, baka mas naradalian, saan magpabali-balintong, mag-arrive sa final answer. Basta alam ang principles. Tama? Okay, questions. Walang questions. Proceed tayo sa yes, engineer di mailig.
Sir, kapag po dalawa lang po yung resistor, diga po yun po yung ginamit na product over sum po para po
Yes
makuha
po.
yun. Pwede rin po nang gamitin po ay yung general formula. Kasi po,
Yes
same
po.
lang
Pwede
po
din
sa...
yun.
Okay.
Kasi
Thank
kung
you po.
gagamitin mo naman siya, so this is only 3 inverse plus 6 inverse, all inverse. So ang lalabas din po dyan is 2 ohms. Tama?
Yes po.
Okay. So kung saan ka man dumaan, okay lang naman. So in-introduce ko lang itong product over sum kasi ginagamit siya in some applications. Lalo pagka we are dealing with complex circuits na. Yan, gaya nito. Introducing CDT. Naaalala, ano doon sa series circuit natin? Ano yung gamit nating division theorem? Nung nag-series tayo, anong gamit natin na division theorem? D? Anong gamit natin? Nalimutan na. Diba sa series, ang gamit natin is VDT or the voltage divider theorem o yung term na ginamit natin before is potential division. Naalala? Okay, di ba? Yung ating potential division is just, potential divider is just also the voltage divider theorem. So, ang tawag natin is VDT kapag series circuit. Ano naman daw pagka naka-parallel circuit? Yung introduce sa atin is CDT, current division theorem or current divider theorem. So, paano naman siya nag-work? So, for example, you are given two resistors connected in parallel. So, if you're going to get the equivalent resistance of that circuit, tama ba? That is the product over sum. Okay. So, kung yan ang product over sum, if I'm going to solve for V2, pwede ko bang sabihin that it is equal to IT times RT? Do you agree? That to solve for VT is IT times RT?
Yes po.
Okay, therefore, this is our IT multiplied by RT na ito. Kaya po meron dito. Nakuha? Sinubstitute natin ang value ng RT. Okay, so yung ating palang total voltage can be solved through this formula. Now, sabi natin, kung nagsuka tayo dito, paano ba ano bang principle niya? Current divider theorem. So, kagaya lang din ng VDT, diba given ka, alam mo that the total current is 6 amperes, given ka ng 2 resistors, you divide it, ano lang pinaghatian ng I2 at I1? This is ilan nga? This is 4. And this is 2 amperes. So, two resistors connected in parallel, pinaghatian niya lang is yung 6 amperes. Tama? 4 plus 2 is 6. Okay, so that is the principle ng current divider theorem. Paano natin i-apply? So, for example, you're going to solve for the value of I1. By Ohm's law, alam mo that it is VT over R1. Tama? Okay. So, kanina, nabuo mo itong equation na ito. This is also equal to VT. So, pwede ko ba siyang i-substitute dito as VT? Do you agree na magka-come up siya dito sa equation na to? Okay, so this is IT times R1, R2 over R1 plus R2 over R1. Therefore, kung ganyan yung iyong equation, ano mapapansin mo? Pwedeng mag-cancel si R1.